Ever felt like life has knocked you down, and getting back up seems impossible? You're not alone. The world is filled with tales of people who've been through the ringer, who've hit rock bottom, and yet have managed to rise again. Just like the phoenix, the mythical bird that symbolizes rebirth and growth. These are not just stories of financial or professional success. These are tales of emotional resilience, of psychological strength, and of an indomitable spirit that refuses to be extinguished. From the ashes of their trials and tribulations, they've risen stronger, more determined, and more focused. They've turned their adversities into stepping stones, their failures into fuel. Their stories inspire, motivate, and remind us that it's never too late to turn things around. Today, we'll dive into the real-life stories of individuals who've risen from the ashes of their trials, just like a phoenix. Sometimes life takes us to places we never wished to visit, dark, desolate places. It's like being lost in a forest, where every path appears to be the same, every direction seemingly leading to dead ends. There are those among us who have walked through these dark alleys of life. Take, for instance, the story of a man, once a successful businessman who found himself in the throes of financial ruin. His empire crumbled, the whispers of his downfall echoing in every corner. Or consider the woman, a renowned artist, who was suddenly struck with a debilitating illness, her once vibrant world turning colorless overnight. Then there was the young couple deeply in love, who tragically lost their child, the light in their lives snuffed out, leaving them in the shadow of profound grief. Each of these individuals faced their own version of rock bottom. They stared into the abyss of despair, their dreams shattered, their hopes extinguished. Yet in these moments of profound hardship, they clung onto the last vestiges of their willpower, not knowing that these trials were shaping them, molding them into stronger versions of themselves. Indeed, the darkest hour is just before the dawn. These people, like many others, have walked through the storm, heads held high, their spirits unbowed. But remember, it's often at our lowest points that we're open to the greatest change. The phoenix, after all, must first burn to rise from its own ashes. The journey from rock bottom isn't easy. It's a steep climb filled with obstacles. But every step we take on this uphill journey is a testament to the strength of the human spirit. It's a testament to our resilience, our determination, and our capacity to turn defeat into victory. Consider the story of Thomas Edison. He failed over 1,000 times before he invented the light bulb. His journey was not a straight line to success. It was a maze of setbacks and disappointments. But he kept moving forward. His resilience was unwavering. Every failure, every setback, was a stepping stone towards eventual success. Or take the journey of J.K. Rowling, the renowned author of the Harry Potter series. Before her success, she faced multiple rejections and was living on welfare. But she didn't let her circumstances define her. She kept writing, kept pushing, and eventually, her determination paid off. These stories of resilience and determination are not just reserved for the famous or the extraordinary. They exist in every one of us. When we face adversity, we have two choices. We can let it define us, or we can use it as a stepping stone to reach greater heights. Overcoming adversity is not just about physical strength or financial resources. It's about the strength of our mind and our will to keep going, no matter how tough the journey gets. It's about turning our I can't into I can and I will. It's about recognizing that the journey upwards from rock bottom isn't easy, but it's worth it. It's about understanding that the climb is tough, but the view from the top is beautiful. It's about knowing that every setback is a setup for a comeback. So remember, no matter how hard the journey gets, keep going, keep climbing. Because the journey upwards from rock bottom is not just a journey of physical strength, it's a journey of the mind, it's a journey of the heart. Overcoming adversity often requires a complete shift in mindset. It's about turning your I can't into I can and I will. And then the moment arrives. The phoenix rises. In the heart of adversity, when all seems lost, comes the spark of transformation. It's not a sudden, magical event. It's a steady, relentless push towards the light. It's the grit and determination of the human spirit that refuses to be extinguished. Let's take a moment to remember Thomas Edison, a man who tasted failure 1,000 times before he invented the electric light bulb. He once said, "I have not failed. I've just found 10,000 ways that won't work." His light bulb was not just a product of his genius, but also a testament to his unwavering perseverance. Then there's J.K. Rowling, who was a single mother living on welfare when she wrote the first Harry Potter book. She was rejected by 12 publishers before Bloomsbury decided to take a chance on her. Today, she is one of the most successful authors of all time. Rowling turned her hardships into a stepping stone and created a world that has captivated millions. And who can forget the story of Steve Jobs? A man who was ousted from his own company, only to return years later and lead it to unprecedented heights. He said, "I didn't see it then, but it turned out that getting fired from Apple was the best thing that could have ever happened to me." Jobs' Phoenix moment was not his creation of Apple, but his triumphant return. These stories are not just tales of success. They are narratives of resilience, of the refusal to give up, and the will to rise above circumstances. They are the stories of the Phoenix, rising from the ashes, stronger and more radiant than ever. Just as each Phoenix has its moment of rebirth, so did these individuals. They faced their trials, their moments of despair, and they rose. They chose to transform their hardships into stepping stones, their failures into lessons. They chose to embrace the fire, to rise from the ashes, to become their own Phoenix. Just as the Phoenix rises from its ashes, these individuals have risen from their trials, stronger and more resilient. Now, it's your turn. It's time for your Phoenix moment. You've heard the stories, seen the journey, and witnessed the rise of the Phoenix. But every Phoenix story is unique, and yours is waiting to be written. It's now time to take the reins and navigate your path to a remarkable comeback. Let's talk about how. Firstly, it's all about resilience. Life is a series of peaks and valleys, and resilience is your ability to weather the storms and bounce back from the valleys. It's about having the courage to face your darkest fears, the strength to endure the harshest of trials, and the tenacity to keep going, no matter what. Next, let's talk about mindset. A positive mindset is not about ignoring the negatives in life. Rather, it's about acknowledging them, confronting them, and then choosing to focus on the positives. It's about seeing the glass half full, even when it seems to be empty. But how do you develop resilience and a positive mindset? It starts with small, daily habits. Maybe it's waking up early to meditate or going for a run to clear your mind. Maybe it's journaling your thoughts at the end of the day, or simply taking the time to practice gratitude. Whatever it is, make it a part of your daily routine. Consistency is key. It's also about surrounding yourself with positivity. This could be in the form of positive people who lift you up, motivational books that inspire you, or uplifting music that energizes you. You are the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with, so choose your circle wisely. At the end of the day, remember this: your Phoenix moment isn't a destination, it's a journey. It's not about the final outcome, but the process of getting there. It's about the lessons learned, the growth experienced, and the person you become along the way. So, take a deep breath, believe in yourself, and take that first step towards your Phoenix moment. Remember, every setback is a setup for a comeback. Every failure is a stepping stone towards success. And every fall is an opportunity to rise. Remember, it's never too late to rise from your ashes, so which habit will you work on first to start your journey upwards?
What's your next step towards greatness? Share your thoughts in the comments below, and let's inspire each other to reach new heights. Until next time, keep striving, keep growing, and keep believing in the power of your dreams.